Well, by a margin of 57 to 43%, we barely, for those who wanted to broadcast, barely had enough votes. So welcome back. This is Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 52, iteration number 3. And got a little bit of battery left, so hopefully that'll be enough for the A380, which is scheduled to arrive at about 4:45. In the meantime, I see a UPS 747-8 on its way to runway 18 right from Louisville. So we are just in time. So thank you so much. This is Pip, and I encourage you to like and subscribe. Let me know how I'm going to turn me down just a little bit. I look like I'm screaming, and I don't want to be too loud. So I will, there we go. That's more like it. I was like, why am I yelling? There's no reason. So, much better. But welcome back. I had to say goodbye to one camera because it was out of battery life. So we've got the backup, thankfully. It's the one I usually do. And there's our 747-8. Whoops. Almost blew it. Had to use the zoom lens. It's so big that oh, topsy-turvy. Mamma jamma. We'll have to do an instant replay on that sucker. Yeah, that zoom lens was almost too close for comfort. But welcome in. This is Pip's Planespotting Live. Great way to start off the show, eh? Nice little UPS 747 action. So there we see the Grand Hyatt and Terminal D. And if you're just tuning in, encourage you to like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, really subscribe because we love friends here. No enemies, only friends. In 10 minutes before 4 o'clock locally here. Thanks for all your votes on the latest poll. Poll question was, should I brave the triple-digit heat at DFW International to bring you the British Airways Airbus A380, estimated ETA 445. 57% said yes, 43% said no. So we just barely had it. Just enough. In the meantime, glad that I could come back with you for a little bit longer. I mean, it is pretty dang hot, but I actually dressed appropriately. So I feel pretty good about my dress. So I'm very happy. And at DFW, there's a couple of tables that have little aprons on over them so that it's easy to be in the shade now that the sun is to the west and we're facing the east. Love how the wind kind of plays tricks with everyone. So I'm just monitoring what's upcoming here. That was Frontier Which Frontier was that? Let me give you the exact flight number. Frontier 227 from Montego Bay, Jamaica. Montego Bay. Envoy 3433 is next. And then looks like American 390 on a 737-800 from Mexico City. Wow, they run that plane? That's impressive. And we should see American Airlines 60 from Tokyo Narita in the next 10 minutes. And thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're new, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Meantime, hopefully I'll have enough battery to get us up to 5 o'clock. We're about 8 minutes before 4 o'clock. So I will conserve my internet usage on the old Computadora. Looks like Qantas 7 from Sydney. He'll be arriving here in about 20 minutes. The Doha, the Qatar flight 729 arrived about an hour early. And then for our British Airways, 458 is what they're saying. So hopefully we'll have just enough battery life. Cross your fingers, everybody. Let's hope for a miracle today. And I am Pip, Pip's Planespotting Live. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, don't be shy. Feel free to say hi. And become a friend of the program. Because we love friends. We make friends, not enemies. And not everybody can say that in the world. So that's our goal. So it's about an hour till British Airways arrives. And there's our 787. DFW plane spotters. Yeah, man, I had to cover DFW while you were gone. Somebody had to do it. Well, be glad you're in Maine, because it's about, what is it, 104? I don't know. At this point, it's just like really hot, where the wind is just blowing in your face hot. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's on me. My bad. My bad. Now that's a great shot right there. That is a great shot. I'm going to use that for the next iteration. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to come to Dallas this winter. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Because school's going to be on break for Christmas, so I'm sure I'll probably swing on home unless I decide to do something else. Although, I have a new job, well, and that new job is to find a job because my employer let me go. So I have some free time, so I'll be broadcasting a lot. And forgive me for a second, DFW and everybody else. I'm going to record a tease here, so so people will watch. Hey everyone, this is Pip, and just like this Boeing 747 here. Hey, this is Pip, just like this Boeing 747 here that likes to be the center of attention. I want to be the center of attention too, so make sure to like and subscribe after this video. So I thought that was pretty witty. $10 says it's going to Anchorage and the Spirit is going to Las Vegas. Well, actually, this 747 just arrived from Louisville, so you owe me $10. I love it. I'm already making money. Thanks, man. See how far we can zoom in on this. That's okay. So that's the length of the zoom. Yellow banana in the hizzy. Yeah, I do. Yep. Oh, hi, Bobak. Going on vacation. Good for you. Oh, yeah? Well, I may have to do that. I may have to do that, DFW Plane Spotters. Sorry, it's a windy day, ladies and gentlemen. Unlike Utah, Texas has wind every day, especially Dallas. Fairway, Frank. Well, that's cool, Bubback. Hope you have safe travel. The A380 will be arriving in about an hour, and then we should have Qantas flight number 7 from Sydney, Australia, arrive in about 20 minutes or so. Well, I'm in DFW I'm at DFW International Airport in Dallas, Texas. Technically, DFW Plane Spotters will correct me. It's in Grapevine, Texas. But this is the major airport for the DFW metro area. And look at that. If you missed the last broadcast, I encourage you to watch that one too. You would have seen this 787 arrive from Frankfurt, Germany. The new livery looks great on the Dreamliner, by the way. Be broadcast until about 5 o'clock if the battery holds out. And here comes our Tokyo arrival on the Dreamliner. So Dreamliner on Dreamliner action right there. I know it has been a while, Bubback, since I've been live. Yeah, I'm going to try and do it more now. I've got a little more free time. Stop it, DFW Plane Spotters. I was up at Boeing Field Payne Field when they brought one of these bad boys out, and I immediately fell in love. So don't even, DFW Plane Spotters. And if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. And if you're a veteran, welcome in. We are on location at DFW International Airport, one of the busiest airports in America. And we've been here all day. We did a morning broadcast, lunch special, and now we're doing a rush hour special till about 5 o'clock. Oh yeah, you went to the Raising Cane's one. Very cool, Bubag. So this broadcast only works because I'm under the shade. So they did a nice job here at Founders Plaza, DFW. I have been there, Bubag, yes. Hey DFW Planespotters, I saw Walt today and I told him, I said, DFW Planespotter says hi. Planes aren't going to the west. Well, I mean, if they're making a south turn, they're probably, if they're going to the south on this side, they probably make a turn to the west. That would be accurate. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoy the action and broadcast. No, I didn't see him. I did not see him this morning. Infidel Fireman, what up? Oh, whoops. I'm kidding, DFW Planespotters. I didn't know if you still didn't like him because he dented your car or something. I thought there was one kid who looked like you, as in a nerdy teenager driving a Jeep, but was not. So Infidel, I got your text that my battery's low, so I didn't really respond, but that happens sometimes. And well, that happens a lot. So yeah, some dispatchers are like that. A state of mourning. Yeah. Well, I'm certainly mourning. I feel like I'm dying because it's so freaking hot out here. Yeah, Bubag, I left Utah yesterday, so it is hot. For sure. 1000%. Yeah, that's pretty awful. In Salt Lake, it was 105 on Saturday. So I've prepared myself, and I'm really proud of myself. I was never in the military, but I feel like I was prepared. I was a Boy Scout, though. So I'm wearing long sleeves, a big hat that covers my neck, also long pants. So sunburn should be minimal, hopefully. Looks like we've got an Air France A350 coming our way, DFW plane spotters. That was the plane I was really excited to see because I have not seen an A350 arrive at DFW before. So that was awesome for me. Ah, Portland, Maine, beautiful. A go around, huh? How about that? Yeah, I know, DFW. I was super pumped. I'm always a big fan of a go-around, especially when you're in the cockpit. You get to watch the pilots. Oh, that's another thing, Infidel Fireman. When I jump-seated one time, we had to do a go-around because of a plane that wouldn't exit the runway, so we had to do a go-around. That was cool. Well, good timing for me, man. I was super pumped. So actually, when Air France very first started, their very first arrival was an A330. And then, like you said, they went up to a 777, and then they went to Dreamliner, which I've caught before, but have not been fortunate enough to catch the Air France here. It just means they have to try and land again. So they'll basically, if they're about to land Bubak, they'll just go around again. See, that's just sharp right there. Sharp, simple, classy though. Very French. Ooh la la. I wonder if Walt or Oz caught this. If not, haha. No, not a pilot, just a dispatcher. All right, we should have Qantas here in the next, I'd say 10 minutes, 10 or so. And hi, everybody who just logged in. It's rush hour till 5 o'clock here on Pip's Planespotting Live. Thank you for tuning in. It's 103 degrees today. And that's in the shade, by the way. Now, those are both accurate statements, by the way, DFW plane spotters. Those are accurate statements, sadly. No delay for the Air France. He's off and rolling back to Paris. ERB is back. Welcome back. Got a nice headwind for takeoffs, even though it's super hot. So, hashtag blessed. DFW. Cracking me up on Walt. So we've had winds pretty consistent, anywhere from like 15 to 20 knots. So pretty good south wind. So I would say that adds probably about a good 10 miles, 10 knots to the airspeed indication. Well, Walt has 12,000 subscribers, that much I know. So I've got to work on my subscriptions there, DFW Planespotters, step by step. The promised secret love field spot that no one knows about. Are you talking about Bachman Lake? Or are you talking about the Chick-fil-A parking lot? Oh, here's our Qantas inbound. Flight 7 from Sydney, Australia, just around the corner. So I'm going to pan to the left. Oh my gosh, Flare 318, you're awesome. So good to see you again. And you are just in time to see Qantas 7 from Sydney, Australia on a 787 Dreamliner. And looks like the battery should hold out for the A380, and thanks again for your vote. So thank you. Nice landing by the bird from down under. Interesting, DFW Planespotters. I am not aware of that spot. The top secret. Top secret. Okay, I'll have to, yeah, you'll have to show me, dude. Top secret. I know, bring them, you gotta bring these people. Bring your friends, your countrymen. Bring them to Pip's Planespotting Live. Looks like the afternoon departures for UPS are taking place. Okay, that sounds good, man. That sounds really good. So it looks like a United A319. I don't have flight radar in front of me, but I'm guessing I'm going Chicago on that one. And by the way, DFW, you owe me $10, remember? I'm gonna pan over here. Get right in your face for an engine start on a 767. The old 767. Trying to scan these birds over here. Yep, I'm onto you. Can't run away from me. I'm onto you. I'll have to check it out, Flair. I'm excited too. Definitely have to check it out. Just checking the old updates on where our A380 is and see if we anything else is inbound of interest. These have all been fantastic broadcasts today. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. And Flair, thank you again for your contribution. That means so much. And if you'd like to be like Flair 318 and also contribute, and like ERB, and like Infidel Fireman, you can do so via Super Chat and Super Like. It is extra hot today, ERB. Extra hot. So we should be getting a Dreamliner from Seoul, Korea. So American, I believe it's 51 from Seoul in the next half hour. Not entirely sure on the flight number, but I know it's a 787 Dreamliner. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So Infidel, if it makes you feel, so I have to tell you this story. So when I was in training for my first ever flight dispatch job, so we had 6 weeks of class and 6 weeks of OJT. And one day I was just laughing for no reason, maybe because I was tired, or the teacher said something funny and I couldn't stop laughing, and he took me outside the room and said, "You're not taking this seriously." And I was so shocked I started crying. for like, I left the room for 15 minutes, so he made me cry. So when you think things are tough, just remember that Pip started crying while in class. So, just FYI. Yeah, and you're right, ERB. They park in the international terminal next to the A380, and they look super small, even though they're Dreamliners. Okay, sounds good. I will take a look at it when I'm done. Yeah, we'll be on the air for about a half hour more or so. And then I'm going to charge the batteries. And I'm probably going to send out another poll question to see where I should broadcast from next. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And subscribe if you're new. We're here at DFW International Airport. It is currently 4:24. And I need to pull up the METAR because that's what we do, because we're a professional show. So weather conditions in the last half hour. Let's take a look at those. Pretty easy. Yes, 40 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees Celsius, that's right. DFW plane spotters. I know, Flair, if I can get up there, I will. You know I will. Got to make it happen. We got to steal some of the subscribers from Kevin and the boys from LA Live so they can contribute to me so I can get it up there for you. Yeah, ERB, I knew you would understand that. Yeah, 40. We broke 40 today. Yeah, I was thinking about Austin, DFW, for sure. Today it was Virgin Atlantic and British Airways. Tomorrow it's KLM and British Airways. I think Friday it has all 4 wide bodies. So KLM, Lufthansa, Virgin Atlantic, and British Airways. Great recommendation, though, DFW. Hey, Infidel, by the way, what are your days off? I don't know that Houston will happen this time, but if it did, what are your days off? Thursday. Okay. Bummer, dude. Well, that's cool. Well, at least you got the next 2 days off. Huh. Well, yeah, I was thinking more towards the traditional weekend. I'll have to think about that, though. I'll hit you up. You mean Houston Hobby? Midway's in Chicago. Okay, it'll arrive in about 20-25 minutes, Flair. Hopefully my battery on my laptop will hold out just a little bit longer. I should probably close my... There we go. Save the battery. Very similar, DFW Planespotters, very similar. Calling you out, man. I've flown into Hobby, but never Planespotted from there. Wow, that is super hot. That's mega hot. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of myself and give the man upstairs credit that I haven't collapsed yet. Excuse me for chewing gum. Usually I'm polite, more polite. So it's starting to clear up a little bit, and there you can see Las Colinas, where the Cowboys used to practice, where those buildings, those skyscrapers are. That's the Irving Las Colinas area where Texas Stadium used to be. And then you can see in the distance downtown Dallas. Well, I'm going to have to get to all those spots there, DFW. Sounds good. Texas trash. Yeah, it wasn't the best stadium in the world, but I mean, it was the Cowboys. I bet the Cowboys are cursed because they tore down Texas Stadium, DFW. Yeah, I bet, Andy. I bet. I will trade spots with you right now. Work in the freezer. Yes, they are huge. They're like Dreamliner windows, DFW. little hop. Good landing though. Good stick. And ERB, thank you for, by the way, thank you for the YouTube links and the photos. It's been busy. I don't know if I emailed you back, but I started a new job and then they didn't want me to work there anymore, so they let me go. So it was a little tough. So, but now I have more time to Planespot, so. God, working in a freezer sounds so fantastic right now, Andy. "25 minutes, let's go top of the hour for the A380 for British Airways." Let's just call it top of the hour. But we'll go 10 minutes either side. Yeah, it was Television. Yeah, I was. I was so dumbfounded. They said I wasn't a good fit. So I was like, "Can you give me a reason?" And they're like, "No, we don't really want to get into specifics." And I said, "Okay, well, this really sounds like a place I want to work." So worked there for a month. I was super psyched. I mean, it wasn't the best job in the world, but I was close to planes and it was pretty good pay and good benefits. So now I just kind of figuring out what to do next, and figured I'd Planespot because it's what I love to do. So it is pretty stupid. Again, like I said, I don't even know what to say. I was like, what? So, anyways. So that happened on Thursday, and I'll be honest, I was kind of depressed, so I was like, well, I'd like to go see my family, and Planespotted some new airports, so win-win. So I'm here in DFW for that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Everybody, oh, sorry about that, guys. I kicked the camera. I absolutely would go back to dispatch. I've applied several times. They just haven't hired me. I've applied to United 6 times, Southwest 4, American like twice, Delta twice. So yeah, absolutely. But I also have to survive. So it's kind of like a you should DFW. You should speak to them. I actually passed them. I didn't say anything to them, but I passed them yesterday as I was walking through Salt Lake Airport. -14. Wow. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I have not applied to Avelo 0 times. So, yeah, good point. Well taken, and I'm considering that. and I'm considering applying back to Envoy or Avalo. I just do not like Houston. I'm sorry, man. I do not want to be hot the entire freaking year. And the other thing is, I also do not want to be hit by a hurricane. I saw Hurricane Harvey and I was like, no, thank you. I know. Well, at the time I was employed. I just found out about my unemployment on Thursday. But yeah. So, I'll keep an eye out. All right, I got 22% battery life. I need you guys to collectively cheer for my laptop to hold out for the A380. Or cheer for the A380 to hurry up. Yeah, and Houston is one that, all accurate statements. You are absolutely correct, Television. There you go. Thank you, DFW. We do love laptop. I love lamp and I love laptop. And if you're new to the channel, just tuning in, welcome in. I am Pip. This is episode 52 of Pip's Planespotting Live from DFW International Airport on location. Love the cheering. That's great. That's fantastic. Yes, Television, I have. I'd kind of like to do this full time, but I've actually applied. Yeah. But the money is, yeah, I can't survive on that. If I was married or wasn't going to go to school, but yeah, makes a little bit of a difference, so. Yep, the old 767 ERB. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out one step at a time. Love field tomorrow, huh? It's not the A330 that UPS flies, ERB. It's actually the A300 that they fly. Funny enough. Embraer E175 for Envoy. Oh, we got a yellow banana alert, ERB. So as the sun keeps coming further towards me, I keep moving my laptop away from the sun, so so it doesn't burn or doesn't heat up too much. It's a game of cat and mouse here. All right, we've got American 280 from Seoul, 10 minutes out. And our A380 is on descent about Looks currently 20,000 feet, I want to say. So 20 minutes. We'll go 20 minutes. So yeah, top of the hour. Right there. It needs a wide berth too, so it takes a little extra time. No, that's not what I wanted. Absolutely, Patelli-Vision. Always looking for sugar mamas. Aren't you? I mean, come on, man. That's the win. For those who aren't too familiar, it's windy every day in North Texas. Way windier than Chicago. Just in case you were wondering. Come on, A380. Come on, laptop. Skating banana. Good timing, as usual. Oh my gosh, that was outstanding, Patelli-Vision. That was perfect, man. I'm definitely taking notes. That's very true, Skating Banana. It is very true. Oh my gosh. That made my day right there, Patelli. I got to tell that to my friend. Well, you know, first time, by the way, I should take note that 777 action from American. So a sneak peek there of a 777. I believe that one is going to London, so it'll depart on the east side of the airport. Oh, we got a Valera sighting on an A321. from Mexico. Is that correct? So, I did not know that, DFW plane spotters. That would make sense because they're the larger, yeah, they would be the larger variant. That's funny, skating banana. The A380 is currently over Frisco, Texas, and here's American 280 from Seoul, Korea. So Patelli Vision should be about 10 minutes. That's what I'm thinking. 12 minutes actually, because they have to go, the A380 has to go up to Lake Louisville, so it's got enough room in the sky, so to speak. So about 10-12 minutes. And that was American 280 inbound from Seoul, Korea. Incheon, which is another airport I'd like to go to. Yeah, so we're used to our A330s over in Salt Lake, so now we've got the Boeing action going on now. This is like a Boeing bonanza. It's true. I have to say, though, DFW plane spotters, there are some people, not as many as I would expect, in part because I think it's so hot out. They don't want to wait in the heat. So that's part of it. Now that I will agree with, too. You make a good point as well, DFW, it's not the weekend, which, hey, for me works out. Because I really don't want to be finding 300 people. So win, 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 win. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. This is Pips Planespotting Live. We're waiting for the British Airways A380 and praying that my laptop holds out. Pips Planespotting Live, brought to you by Avello. You know, I'm surprised that Avello and Breeze have not entered the Dallas-Fort Worth market. And I think part of that has to do, so there's an airport that is northeast of here called McKinney National, that the voters of McKinney, which is about 200,000 people, had to vote this past May whether they wanted to build a commercial terminal for service, and the voters said no. So I had a feeling that voters, if they had approved it, I'm sure McKinney, not only McKinney, but also Avello, Breeze and Avello. So Geico as well, that's correct. I think I'm just going to start impersonating like I have advertisers, so the broadcast sounds more professional. I like that. You know, like for example, this broadcast brought to you by Portillo's, famous for hot dogs. All right, so it looks like that the A380 is currently over Lake Louisville, and then it has to go by Grapevine Lake. So we're going, as soon as they make this left turn here. What is this Delta doing? I hope this Delta is not messing things up. I'm watching them though. They'll probably slow the 380 down, so yeah. So ETA approximately, let's go 7. Maybe a little less. So it's made its final left turn and should be lining up for the visual to 18 right. Yeah, I figured that, DFW plane spotters. But I wasn't sure because it's been a while since I've had some A380 action. I bet you the bridges aren't rated for the A380. Some guy has fallen asleep in his truck. Another guy from New York. Yeah, I figured it had to do something with that. So when it comes on arrival locally, it passes over two lakes, Lake Louisville and Lake Grapevine, and Lake Grapevine is the one closest to DFW. So just fun little geography information. And as we're wrapping up the broadcast here in the next few minutes, I might as well get my thank yous out of the way for everybody for tuning in. ERB, DFW Planespotters, Bubag, Infidel Fireman, Skating Banana, Andy Taylor, Patelli Vision, Flare 318. Who else am I missing? If you don't say hi, I can't give you a shout out. That's the rules. And if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. All right, I've got A380 in my sights. Let's go ETA 1 minute and 37 seconds. Little teaser action with the A321. All right, and now we wait. A380 is, the visual has been cleared as we check out runway 18 left, right there. Well, I tell you what, I'll definitely consider it, DFW Plane Spotters. However, I'm going to put a poll up later this evening and people can vote where they want me to go. Because it's about you people that support me and make my day. I really wish they would bring back, Qantas would bring back their A380. Because I think they would have enough time, because it usually arrived around 1 and this around 5. So I think there would be enough time to clean the plane and turn it around. That's just me. Oh, I got the low battery warning, so we made it just in time. Great job, everybody. Yes, it is 1-8 right. I misspoke. Of course I know it's 1-8 right. There it is, hiding behind that pole. Sometimes you gotta be rough on a windy day like this. Check and mate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did it collectively. Thanks for your positive vibes. And yes, quite massive. I could not zoom out any further. My lens would not fill it. So, well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Bye, DFW Plane Spotters. Enjoy your lobster. Look for a poll question later on this evening on where you'd like to see me broadcast from next. So thanks to everybody who made the broadcast possible throughout the day. If you missed our broadcast from this morning or lunchtime, remember it is in the live section of my channel. And don't forget to share this with your friends, because we do 3 things here at Pips Planespotting Live. We elevate, we educate, and we entertain aviation. So everybody have a good evening. Have a good night, and we will talk to you again. Thanks again for everyone tuning in.